Hello, people.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h too began to lay plans of his own.
Yeah, we know. You tell us every time we load this game.
In his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city.
Hey, let's go.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. You can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Okay. Okay, that's inside a building. Hey.
Watch out!
What
Pixies!
now, you piece of
Ugh, ugly and fierce.
How did Roach get here?
the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Wolves here. None at all. This is Grant. I'm all right. Not in any danger.
That's him. Joss. Last, they're going to rid them in 6.
If you don't mind. I'm trying to get off the damn horse. Bloody hell, man.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you.
Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha, boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans.
I don't know anything. Not one thing. And besides, watch out. Wolves!
Griffiths Gaming, thank you for the like.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it.
Hope you're doing good.
Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
You still grinding that
Certain no one
fast?
swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most human-y human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
God, this kid's annoying.
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Can we kill this kid now?
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground.
And who has it?
A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf!
Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, refers us the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work. Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess. Who sleeps to this day, I think. Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Does that mean he's wearing nothing? Ooh, damn. It should be good enough, right? So 94, 88, 91. We're good. So I have to do all the work around here. She did nothing then.
Flint! Cigars! Hi! Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things.
Really?
You have, sweeties.
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, You're scaring away my customers.
What customers?
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
No. Really? 500?
Fine, I'll pay you for the ribbon. This enough?
It's enough. Now go away.
Cheeky damn kid. You owe me 500, woman.
All right. Tell me
What?
you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Lies. I want my 500 back.
Thank you. Watch out! Pixies!
Do I have to do everything around here?
Hey, watch it. Hey, watch it.
You stepped on Thumbelina! That was my favorite tale.
Why is that?
Because it wasn't about a princess. Tales about princesses are insufferable.
That's it, scrape Thumbelina off your boot.
Oh, the Three Little Pigs homes. Well, you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One bean lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Nobody's prodding you.
Get him!
Oh gosh, they didn't like that!
Magic dust.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be!
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that gravelly monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that.
Stop
Especially
your
when you're chatting away when
flirting.
there's work to do. We must keep looking. So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Oh,
I thought he was a bum, not the bloody emperor. Okay, that's quite a way away.
did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. so adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of it.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungotch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
But what?
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Is that the bean that's deep underground then? Alma! Hello. Give me a second.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He
Stupid
was cast in the
Facebook
role of the
knuckle.
Nemesis without ever
Coming
asking
up
for
with
it.
messages again.
It's a dog's
Hello.
life, I tell you.
How are you, dear?
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. A piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well,
You're okay.
chop chop.
Good. You're in work again today, aren't you? Yeah, stop looking so we can go.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Oh, charming. Break a leg. I don't catch his breath because I don't know how long we have to swim for. Don't know what that is, but I want it. What the hell?
Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Very nice, dear. Now explain what's going on behind me.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
And you the hunter.
the hunter.
That was obvious.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
Better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
Better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Dude, was that supposed to be scary?
Good.
Ugly end.
There we go.
Remember what
What was
Joss
with
said
him
about the
bouncing?
red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake
Ew.
teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Not gonna wash it?
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity.
Peek
Are
on
you
with
really
you,
not
buffoon.
interested in what happened? In what
Hey,
became
Aaron,
of
how
me
you doing?
After they cast me out?
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They had escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were
You just
bandits,
waiting for the weekend,
bearded,
or you got something
drunk,
happening tomorrow?
Spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me. Or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
We get it. You're an outlaw.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what?
Oh, I've not
There
played
came a
Ganesh.
point when I
I've heard
thought,
people talking
You
about it.
wanted a monster. Then a
I haven't
monster
actually
you
looked
shall
into that
get.
one. I'm guessing you really enjoy the game.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me.
She
Right.
didn't.
We've had our chat. Come.
Dude, you got any food? Because I'm kind of running out. and we kinda gotta kill a lot of people. I love how every horse he owns is just called Roach.
Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine... Anise.
Call mine Roach.
Roach? Are you serious? Ugh.
3 bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
Just right. Yay! Magic food. And they're dead. Yeah, I know what you mean. When they first did the FAS update, they basically buggered it up and made it too hard. Even the dev didn't like it, and you had to pedal it back. Moving to a new house in a few weeks. Yeah, if that's all you got, hopefully it's a good
Long
update.
curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she
It's
deserved, as I
Goldilocks.
see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Can't believe he called. Well, I can't believe he called the unicorn Roach.
Go, go. Take it easy.
You'll have a nice new place then, ready for Christmas. I know it's a while off yet. Oh, it's not that far. I haven't even thought about it this year.
This Longlock's tower.
Indeed. It's even taller than I remember.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the
No.
same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I've usually got Amazon or something playing in the background whilst I'm working during the day. Ooh, I don't like this. He's too close to the edge. I haven't really looked at any new games. Twitch is giving away... Where is it? Tomb Raider. Sorry. Just moving things about a sec. So, I don't know how much I've got left on this, but I'm looking forward to playing that once this is done. PlayStation 5, very nice. Oh, speaking of Christmas, I need to order a new controller, so hopefully they're not going to start selling out like they usually do around this time of year. This one's not completely crapped out yet, but I'm having issues with getting there. Oh. Whoa. She is aggressive, man.
Aimed yourself by your own head.
Bloody hell. That was hard.
Yellow bean. Here it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
Expensive toys. Ooh, that was a pain and quite hard. Yeah, when my Facebook payout is confirmed, I'm gonna order it then. Yeah, it's like your parental... Oops. Stop glitching. Oh my god. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I only went out there for a look. $18.39, what's the time now? 18:40.
Geralt had to face Eredin.
God damn it.
Could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h too began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through...
Yellow bean. Here it is.
Oh, thank God.
Stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
Auto-saved when you picked up the bean, thank God. I haven't had too many glitches, so it's not been too bad. I think that's been the biggest major glitch I had, was that one. At least I'm finally getting some fruit as well to heal him.
Slow now. Whoa.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Long locks.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
Wow, she's cold-hearted.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Metina a few years
That'd be cool,
past.
because Ciri's
I'd
got
gone
quite
there
a
to
good
pass some
backstory.
wheat off to a fence
And she's
man.
got good skills.
We were hashing out the terms when in walked Dettlaff. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick.
And obviously
Gripped it
Geralt's
to a
old.
cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated.
3 times the lady.
I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day
You said it,
just
love,
up and
not me.
disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing.
It'd also be a
But then, once I
load of
decided
BS.
to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now. So this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere.
Gotta
Now
be
we must plant them
amused.
by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Gotta be amused by the trying not to swear.
Faster.
Really?
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
Dude, seriously, I was trying to dismount. Seriously, she just rode round. She did sod all. Useless.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Really? Well, that didn't work, did it, love? It's like going back to a lit firework.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
She did that on
The
purpose.
home stretch.
She said she was no good at climbing earlier. She lied like a cheap carpet.
Incredible.
Not really, it looks like every other castle you've gone up to.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with
B5 from
him.
did.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Explain yourself.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Yeah, that was a polite way.
Just gonna...
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now.
She's up to no good.
Come. The exit's this way.
Really? He's only got 2 Oren? How is that giant so poor?
Will-o'-the-wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Hello, Wisp, in here. I don't want to jump in the well.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Ow. Almost missed out on our gold then if I jumped down that well.
Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
It's probably gonna kill me. I didn't. Still don't trust her.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Anariette and I would use it to...
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
But you're
Would you
acting
prefer I
like
treated
one.
you like the lying manipulator you are?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
That means you too, little miss. I should spend those points, shouldn't I?
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Stop dragging your
Is it, though?
heels.
A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Dettlaff will be here any moment now.
It's up to Regis to kill him, though. You're all looking the same direction. He can come up behind you.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
Geralt has his ways.
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Thank you, Regis. There's no good for his nails. Regis, you imbecile.
Didn't plan any of it.
Ooh, you ugly.
gods, start praying now.
I don't get what I was supposed to do there.
Nice place.
Isn't it?
Is it? Perhaps it...
Let's get...
Just the last. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
We've seen it.
Any gods, start praying now.
That's not good. Bye, Dettlaff.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Is he actually gonna do that? Gross. Does that mean we won?
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still.
Otherwise he's
That
gonna
being as
pin
it
up your
may,
bum.
Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Syanna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Dude,
Promise to be careful.
take that stick from up your ass.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Cheeky son of a gun.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They picked them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble.
You're way too generous,
Must visit the
Regis.
shelter. Look around inside.
Oh!
I'm not drunk.
Didn't say you were, love.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk running about. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
You are one damn squib. A witcher. Fucking twit. Not a witcher.
God damn it.
Are you well, my friend?
What happened?
Well, I saw your opponents gain the upper hand, so I took the liberty of jumping in. They shan't bother us anymore. We can now have a calm conversation with the proprietor.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the Boot Black in Rue de Garl.
The Boot Black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Jeremy, thank you for the like. A few hours later.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve this soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the Bootblack. I know this.
They look ashamed.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can
You
tell
just
me,
mentioned them.
You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the Bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right.
But I
Take
just
it.
threatened him, so...
I didn't want to see the Bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
It's because he's a con artist.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Show us.
I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, She's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
Fair
She
enough.
treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Oh my god, we gotta walk all the way up the hill. We should install a tram system. Hello, dog.
Watch my bum. Vampires. Real life flesh. Filth and blood vampires.
Save us running all the way up there.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Although we didn't
Stark send a whip await those running riot.
exactly mismatch, did we? Nobleman, he's absolutely wrecked. They really need a tram or something. My god, it's such a hike. Oh, she's meant to be under lock and key, yet we can walk straight in. Above.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
That was nice of him.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Nope.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then
No,
why
I
do
hope
it at
I
all?
see you.
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again.
End
if
of
she
this
ever
month,
lets you
I've got a
out.
week booked off as well. So as long as I'm
probably
well, hopefully I'll see you a little bit more.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling
Yeah,
on
I
all
know
the
you get
wrongs folk
busy.
have done you, and forgive her.
I know what it's like with work. It's a nightmare at times.
Why should I?
For old time's sake, you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure, but there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good, sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless.
I bet you're
Wiped you
enjoying
from
it.
her memory not because she didn't care,
Ours
but
is
because your departure was
absolutely
traumatic for
manic.
her. She forgot because that was the only way
Has
she
been
could
a
handle
while,
the
but
pain.
apparently we're getting new people in, at least for short-term contracts.
You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Do you think she's regretting putting her sister on the list? I mean, some of those knights absolutely deserved it.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Can't wait for him to automate more things at work, make it easier. Because it is
Damien.
a killer.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
No, not the office. I'm not looking forward to when I gotta go back to the office.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor.
Not that simple,
I
mate.
must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Should make working from home the default option these days.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Wow. Neither of them seem
Grace,
convincing.
Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders,
Everyone's
as the
taking
ruler of this
turns.
dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest
It's not too
honor.
bad, only 6 hours.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair.
You can run away
Step
then.
forth.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Then why'd that woman just walk through us?
May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you. in
Come on,
addition.
show me the money.
I give you more than a dozen barrels
5,000.
of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I don't want to stay net with your sister wants to murder you.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it.
Money. Wish it was 5,000 real dollars.
In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly. But she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
Dude, you were on a
If
hit
my
list.
presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
No last name? Yeah, she doesn't know she was on her sister's hit list. She may understand the guards being picked
the
off.
Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana? You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Honorietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down, then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Honorietta understood me. Once. She was all I could
She looks guilty, Blair.
Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace. Supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Why are these women just walking around, for crying out loud? It's like a huge trial and they're just wandering in the middle of it. And Geralt receiving his medal, like what the hell are they up to? Are they friends again, or what?
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
He likes
this
the wine.
is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Yeah, why not?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Should use the walk. That sounds cheeky. You call me fat? Where's the mask and crap? Oh, he's got the gloves on.
So dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Hey! Mandrake roots in Harry Potter, innit? I don't know, I've got some creaky bones. I've been aching all day today. I felt rough. I've got the gloves on. Oh, I haven't. Gloves are empty. That's better.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis!
Yeah, I've even taken a COVID test because I was feeling so rough. Bloody hell.
What I had to do!
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us,
Yeah, it was negative.
regardless of the circumstances.
Gotta be careful because everyone in my house has had positive tests.
Will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
I am. I mostly stay in my room anyway.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
That don't sound dodgy at all.
Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
No.
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen?
Yeah, it is a bit. At least we have to have a drink now.
Night, not too far from here, if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
Let's hope they don't call us down there to kill a vampire.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Yay, blood and wine is complete. We gotta go back to our place as well at some point. We gotta find out what he left on the nightstand. But it's nice to know we did the main mission. Any involving games of Gwent though, I am not completing. I have a crap deck, and I'm no good at that game.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
Yeah. Although, please don't drink, just 'cause you're bored. Drink responsibly.
Good fool.
Tutu. Oh my god, run away, he's got COVID the way he's coughing. No idea. Nice to see the two of you when you were together yesterday. I'm not gonna be on much longer today though. Where do we go in? Should have taken a fast travel, shouldn't I? Yeah, still not feeling great.
Even a horse drops if you ride
Gives me time to sort stuff out. Hey, we got to our house. We've worked hard on this house. There's the nightstand. There's no loot in if it's for us. Dear Geralt, if you're reading these words, it means I'm already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagen generator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function. For I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished and I'm convinced, as convinced as an inventor can be, that his invention has been used as intended of the usefulness of this apparatus. Blah blah blah, you're boring me. Terry, thank you for the like. Oh, look at that food.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Yeah, it's always good to have time to wind down.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Geralt, come here. Let me give you a kiss, you dashing young thing.
Okay. No thank you.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Use. You can transform mutagens, taken from monsters into the basic versions. For example, you can turn Wraith mutagen into a lesser green mutagen. Can upgrade basic mutagens into their more powerful versions using alchemy panel. Find the right formula. Can also change mutagen's color. Ooh. Very interesting. Be have vine. We have mutagens.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here, and we've cause to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir.
Right, they become
Thanks.
friends. Yeah. He's drunk. Right then, guys, we are gonna save it there and leave it there, unfortunately. I shall see you on the next one. Thank you very much for joining us, keeping us company. I shall see who I can send you to. If you are on Facebook, I'll send you over to Monarch Gaming. See you on the next one, guys. If you're on Twitch, I will send you to a Rose. Catch you later.